All right, hey guys, we are here at my actual house and we're gonna go down and see my personal little practice space. I don't do any home recording, I just practice on different basses. Of course, I have Rusty and Rebecca. Oh, hi guys.
Oh, hey.
Hi, Pony.
All right, let's go. Tony, get this. There's a picture of when I went to Comic-Con and got my picture taken with Daniel Bryan, my favorite wrestler.
Good lord. What the hell?
Oh yeah, I have He-Man figures.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I'm not particularly proud of this.
Yes, you are.
I'm kind of...
Look at the shelving.
I'm about 50-50.
How could you not be excited about
I didn't...
this?
Well, my... Dr. K made my shelving. The same guy that made my base, which
Yeah.
you'll see.
All right, so we saw this bass last time.
Yep, this is my... probably early 2000s Padula Thunder bass, 5-string. Neck through is almost all maple bass.
Yeah, and you said it was a zebra wood
top.
Yeah.
Oh, the zebra wood top is so
It's
fucking
glorious.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And then this is just a bolt-on fretless
Not just a bolt-on.
kind of version of that.
So, Pony, this is the Dr. K bass, right? The one that
Yes.
he built for you. It's a Warmoth.
Yep, so all of the parts are from Warmoth, which is a company in Seattle that makes Fender replacement parts. So you can basically, like, if you have a Fender bass and the neck breaks, or you just want a different neck, you can order it from this company up in Seattle. And they just make Fender scale replacement parts that are just really high quality. But they make all the parts, so you can just basically order a bass's worth of parts.
Yeah, it's like a completely custom Fender scale instrument.
To spec, and it's like the same, almost the same quality, arguably better than you would get with like the Fender Custom Shop for a fraction of the price. All right, that thing you just took.
These flat ones?
Now play, but you gotta play slow. That bass, I love that bass because as a bass player, especially one that listens to a lot of Rush, I always want to play fast, and this bass teaches me to slow down and just really feel it. Right, this thing is just like
The G&L.
G&L legacy bass. It's
Yep.
just G&L's version of a P bass. This thing's bright as shit.
Yeah, it is.
We're gonna mess around with this thing. The Boss Dynamic Filter, old school pedal, but it makes a cool sound. This thing sounds, I barely ever changed the strings on it
I
in 15
noticed.
years. It's grimy, but you know what? Like, this thing lights up a campfire. So if people are sitting around the campfire and jamming on acoustic guitars, and then you frickin' sit down and you've got a bass, and then all of a sudden you're like, and then everybody's like, all right. Or if they're like playing Beatles songs, and then you sit down and start playing the bass lines, people get stoked.
One thing that's really interesting that stands out to me about this space, none of my bass player friends have one of these.
Oh.
And they're massive.
Except one, I guess.
Except for you. And my dad has one.
Ah,
Yeah.
cool.
Very, very cool
That's
stuff.
classic.
So tell me about it. Like, so these, are fairly unique for rock musicians.
Well, I don't really play it in rock bands.
Sure.
But
it does look like, so it has a pickup.
it has a pickup, yeah.
Which
'cause
is
I'll play
pretty
it with,
cool.
I'll play it with people that are maybe amplified, but
Mm-hmm.
but yeah. So this is just like a, I don't know, maybe a 10 to 15-year-old Chinese. It's called a Shen is the brand. The really, really nice basses are every part of it. The wood is carved, and then the really cheap ones are all made out of plywood.
Right.
just shaped plywood. So this one's it's called a hybrid. So that means like the top part, like this piece of wood here, this whole thing is carved wood, and the back and the sides are all plywood.
Okay.
So normally I actually I'll practice, with the bow in my little space here. You guys are getting special, secret insight. Oh my gosh, we are pulling back the curtain. Then I just take my little music stand, and I'm just like. I'm not warmed up. Also, it's out of tune. All right, well, this has been a glimpse into Pony's practice space. What'd you think, Rusty? Kind of weird?
It was
kind of low.
About what I expected. And from Vacman, back to you, Pony.